Welcome to today's video. Today, I'm going to say one simple sentence to you. You need to learn Google Cloud right now. Not only is Google one of the biggest cloud providers in the market, also, they literally give you 300 free credits just to play around with their software. I'm going to show you how to do that in today's video. Let's get started. Okay, so first off, I just want to say I'll leave all links in the description, but here's two prerequisites you're going to need if you want to do this, okay? One, you're going to need to know a little bit of Linux. Now, if you don't know a little bit of Linux, I do have a video on Linux virtual machines from 2 years ago, which isn't my favorite video, but I do kind of go over like Linux stuff a little bit. Or you could wait for my next video, which will be showing off how to use Linux. And secondly, you do need a credit card to sign up for this free trial. It will not charge you after the free trial is over. They just need it so they can confirm you're a real person. And like, if you hack their systems, you can't just get away with it and stuff. But with that out of the way, once we get to this page, we want to select. Give me a second. I'm going to. Yeah, why is it not capturing my cursor? That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. There we go. Okay. Yeah, for some reason it's not capturing my cursor, but you're gonna press Get Started for free. There we go. I can see my cursor now. Now, you could sign up with any account. You'll recognize this account from my other series, but you're basically just gonna say whatever country you're from. I'm from the United States. Yes, and you're gonna describe your organized needs. I usually just say business or startup idea, and you agree. I recommend you read all these terms of services because you never know what you're signing up for. Just a rule of thumb. Next, we're going to press continue. You'll see here, it's going to generate, it's going to do all these things. Now, it's going to ask for our business name. I'm going to call my business name The Cool Business Biz. We'll call it The Cool Biz. And then you're going to put in your credit card, which I will cut back to when I've done that. Okay, once you finish filling out all that, we should be, praying to God, at this page. What I want you to do here is just press close, okay? And do not try any of this, okay? Because it's gonna charge your free credits faster than you want to, okay? Or skip for now. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna come up here, okay? We're gonna press new project, and we want to name this whatever we want. So I'm gonna name this, yes, I'm gonna name this Linux stuff. Because I'm a very simple man. Very, very simple man. And we are going to press create. Okay, with that out of the way, we should be good. We should have everything. Linux stuff is creating. I'm going to wait for it to create because I want to be able to access my new project. Okay, well, we are ready. See, look how fast Google Cloud is. We already have our new project right there. Sorry about the mic bump. We're going to press select project, and if it's not there, I'm going to show you how to get to it afterwards. Actually, I'm going to show you now because for some reason my thing is failing. Okay, so we're going to pretend that we're in the new project we made, and we're going to go to my favorite place, Compute Engine. It should be right here. We're just going to press VM Instances. Now, when you click it, you can already see we're already in our project. But when you click it, it's going to ask you to enable. Before you press this, I want to make sure that you're not in your first project and you're in your new project, because if you don't make a project, Google might mark it as like a bot account or something. I've had it happen before. It's weird. Just create a new project. And then all we're going to do is press enable. Now, this will take a while. So I'm going to cut back to when it's done. Okay, that took a little longer than expected, but you should be at this page now. Now, here's where the fun begins. Now, what I will say is Google Cloud has a bunch of learning stuff. There's a bunch of courses. So if you want to like become verified in Google Cloud and really like learn it like methodically, you could take those. Or you could do what I love doing and just mess around with things. So let me show you everything you can do in the Compute Engine, because this is going to be the place where you mostly hang out unless you're doing stuff like if we open this Kubernetes and cloud storage and BigQuery or VPC networks. I can do other videos on that because I love those too. But we're focusing on the cloud computing. So once we're here, we're just going to press create instance. Now, you're probably wondering, Christian, what is this doing? It's basically telling the Google Cloud that we want to create a new computer. Now, you're going to see this price. Don't freak out. I freaked out the first time too. This price is in free credits. So as long as you don't activate your account afterwards, you're going to be perfectly fine. So I like to do memory optimized because, not memory optimized, sorry, compute optimized. Because it gives you a good amount of standard cores with having a good amount of memory too. So this server right here will last you about a month, 2 months. If you want, if you're just wanting to use Linux, which actually that's exactly what I'm setting up right now. I recommend getting a very small 1 to 2 CPU core memories. Now I'm gonna be doing a little more intense stuff on it, so I'm gonna do this, which shouldn't be too bad. It should be a little bit better. 100, yeah, I can do that. That's 3 months of nice usage. Now, here's where I'm gonna explain anything. First off, the name. I'm gonna name this Linux system. Awesome. We have a Linux system. We're not gonna add any labels. Labels, you could read it right there. They're just basically to organize your project, make everything look neat, fine, sophisticated. We don't care about any of that. Your region does matter. If you switch it to low CO2 regions, your price goes down. So, remember, this does matter. So if you're in the Northeast, instead of having your computer all the way across the world from you, just look for the one with the lowest price. Now, I care about having this up for as long as possible, so I'm going to go with the one that I saw was literally the lowest, which perfect, right there, beautiful. And we already picked our compute, right? We already picked all that, so we don't need to worry about this. Display device. This is if you want to have a desktop and you really want to go all out with this being a Linux system, which I'm going to enable it just in case. I personally, if this is your first time, I don't recommend it because I don't know enough about it, so I can't help you if you do and something goes wrong. But enable it if you are willing to take that risk. Deployed to container, we don't care about it, never needed. Now here's where we care about the boot disk. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here's where things get a little serious. First, you gotta pick your version of Linux. Now you're looking through this list and you're like, Christian, oh my god, there's Windows? Yeah. Bear with me here. There's a lot of Linux stuff here. There is just a lot. Now, if you don't know what you're doing and you're just doing this to learn Linux and Google Cloud Computing, then I recommend my favorite operating system for Linux beginners, Ubuntu. I love Ubuntu. It works. It does the job. You can set up cool things. And I like to set the size to about 250 just because I don't know what I'm going to be putting on there, but I know I'm going to be putting stuff on there. So that should take your price up to around 120, 130, 122. Great. Gives us this computing engine for 3 months. That's awesome. Now, next thing you need to do, right, is enable HTTP traffic. Because if you set up web servers, or if you set up any form of servers, that's going to let people connect to your server. And just to show you what we're doing, we're going to click this. And this is the exact command we're running in Google Cloud to tell it, hey, this is what we want. So, if you really didn't want to go through any of this menu, you could just copy this and paste it into Google Cloud. You can literally run it in Cloud Shell right here. Isn't that awesome? Now, if that's out of the way, all we have left to do is you can either go into networking and what you could do, I actually think, wait, we're going to be smart here. I'm going to set this back to 10, okay? We're going to see if we can be smart. First, add a new disk, okay? I'm going to set it to what I wanted it to be. Pretty sure. If I press save, it does not go up as much. Actually, never mind. I'm leading you astray. Just do what I did. Make your boot disk 256 or 250 because you're saving $1 and you want this computer to be up for as long as possible. Networking, we're going to go over in a little bit. You can add a network tag to it. I'm going to add the Linux tag to it. Besides that, don't touch anything else in there if you don't know what you're doing. And without further ado, we're going to press create. Now, you're going to see Google load. You're going to see Google do its thing. Now, cool thing about this is if you turn off your cloud computer for too long, your external IP changes. Now, if that sounds like a bad thing to you, don't worry. You can keep it up indefinitely, so your IP never changes. But for this video, it's absolutely perfect because I'm going to be using the system. And I want you guys to be able to be like, and get into all my shit. So, we're going to wait for this to boot, and I'll be right back when it does. And just like that, we have our system named Linux System. We have our internal IP, our external IP, and what is this? What does SSH mean? Now this, my friends, unless you set up your own keys and you're just using this to like move yourself along like the totem pole because you know how to do it, but you just need a recommendation and a reminder, this is how we access our system. So we're just going to press SSH. And we'll come back to when it fully connects. And just like that, we have a free Linux system in the cloud. How cool is that? How cool is that? First thing you want to do with every Linux system is sudo. Type it with me. Apt update. We're going to run this. You're going to see a whole bunch of command line. Do not be scared. What that command does is it just updates your system for you right here. Now, this might take a minute depending on your Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is really bad, so my connection to the cloud server is a little eh. But now, after that, you might think you're done. You're not. I want you to type sudo apt upgrade. Can I please spell? Now, what this will do is all those packages you just updated, they'll make sure they're completely upgraded. So they'll install all the dependencies they need. You can see right here. How beautiful is that? Just like that, we have a fully updated Linux system in the cloud. Now you can add users, you can create accounts, you can do so many things with this. Just to show you, what should I do? How about this? I forgot one very important part of the command. After get, you type install. Because we want to tell the computer, hey, we're installing this package. Oh my god. And just like that, we have Python on our new Linux system. How cool is that? Now, if we wanted to, we could just type in sudo nano main.py. And now we're coding in Python on our Linux server. Hello, viewers. And if we do Control X, Y, enter, and we do Python main.py, you'll see that Python's installed. For some reason, it's saying that, see, I'm even making a mistake in my program. We're going to go right here. We're going to add that. We're going to get rid of the S. And we're going to add the S right there. Control X, Y, enter. And if we run that again, hello viewers, without any errors. I hope you have fun with all this information. I'm going to be real. Google Cloud is so cool. Now, just to show you that I'm not BSing you, I forget if this, I might be wrong, it's been a while, but I'm pretty sure you can do Rust. No, you can't do Rust. I think you have to add the package yourself. But one thing I do recommend also doing is typing Java, okay? Going here, copying the Java you need, and just doing sudo apt get install Java like that. Well, let me get rid of the extra install like that. Beautiful. We now have Java 8 running on the system. You can also install Java 16, whatever Java you need. But yeah, A whole Linux system. Oh, in the next video, I'm gonna show you how to hook it up to Google Code. God, Visual Studio Code, because honestly, that's gonna be pretty sick. Well, that was all for me. I hope you found this video informative. Don't use this information for evil, by the way, because if you do, that's not what it was made for. So remember, this video is for educational purposes only. I hope you have an amazing night. Now, I know I didn't go over some of the stuff I said I would in this video. This is part 1. Sorry to do this. My drive actually ran out of space, so I have to clear some stuff up before making a part 2. But this is a good introductory guide to how to get a compute engine set up on Google Cloud. I hope you're excited for part 2. And I know, 2 uploads in a month? Is this the same Christian? I'll show you. Yes, it is. Okay. See you later.